Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I'm looking here at the Bitcoin chart. This is Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And I'm also looking at the chart of Ethereum versus the US dollar. Now, this one here is the 1 hour time frame, and this one here is the 1 hour time frame. Can you see much difference? At first, it doesn't seem like there is much. So let's pop on the moving averages that I like so much. Now, the moving averages are now part of the Quadzilla indicator, so let's just do that. So as well as adding these moving averages here, it also adds the momentum oscillator down here. But for the moment, let's just look at these moving averages, because you can see here that on Bitcoin, the green 55 EMA has been coming down, and the yellow 21 EMA has been coming down, and these crossed over here on Thursday last week. Now, when that happens, it's normally a very bearish sign, and indeed from there we've actually come down. What would that be? That would be about 6% to where we are now. With Ethereum, it's a slightly different story. Let's just pop on Quadzilla, because they did cross bearish Friday last week, okay, and then it's had a little bit of just going bullish again, and then it changed its mind and went bearish again. Then it went bullish, then it went bearish, and at the moment it's just decided to go a little bit more bullish. Consequently, when I saw these EMAs cross this morning, I thought that's probably a pretty good opportunity to take a long position, which is what I did over on Bitunix. So you can see the trade here. It's just using $1,877 of margin. I am actually on 15x, which is very, very high for Ethereum. So please be careful if you are using high leverage like that. But it does mean that at the moment I am $353 in profit, which is about 19%. So just by using these moving averages, you can get a really good idea of the way the price is going to go. So even if we ignore the momentum oscillator for the moment, you can see here that Quadzilla also draws on some extra things beyond the exponential moving averages, because what you get is these small amounts of shading here. So you can see here that there was this purple shading here, meaning that the price was going bearish, so the price was going to come down. And you can see here there's a little bit of green shading there, meaning the price is going bullish. So that's the other thing we saw here this morning, was this green shading here, implying that the price was probably going to go up if these EMAs crossed, which indeed they did do. Now what Quadzilla also does, it draws in these retracement levels here. So what happened here was the price was coming down, and it came down pretty sharply, and at this point here the retracement level was drawn. Now that normally implies that the price is going to go back to that level, and if it's a red bearish retracement level, quite often the price will get back to there and then come back down again, which of course is exactly what it did. So we got this 1, 2, 3 pattern. Okay, so where are we now? Well, the retracement level appeared here on Monday at about $4,459. So it's reasonably possible that we could be heading up to that level, and then maybe we'll come down afterwards. But for now, as long as these EMAs stay crossed like that, with the yellow EMA above the green one, I'm happy that the price is probably going to go up for a little while. Now what might help is an extra setting on Quadzilla, which I like to add. At the moment this is pretty much the defaults, but I also like to add in here the EMA 5 and the EMA 9, because what we want to see is these EMAs in this order: red, cyan, yellow, green, and that implies we've got a trend in motion to the upside. And if at any point we start to see the red curl over, we should worry about that being a local top, just as it was here. Okay, you can see the red went up and then it started curling back. and then the yellow was below the green, and we've gone down again. So that's what to look out for, and that's a really simple use of Quadzilla, which you can get by going to savewithcrypto.org/QZ and just follow the instructions there. At the moment it is free. We do require you to sign up to an exchange that we're affiliated with using our links. There's a choice of 5, which covers pretty much every country in the world. And we've also negotiated really, really good deals, so you get amazing sign-up bonuses, cheaper fees, all that kind of stuff. It really is a win-win situation. Now then, if we are seeing the price of Ethereum go up and Bitcoin not so much, it's probably worth looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So this is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart using Binance as a data source. So let's just pop on Quadzilla, see what that shows us. Okay, so we've actually been bullish like this since Wednesday. Okay, so that was 2 days ago, and up the price goes. Now, once again, at this point in time, there's probably not too much to worry about because we've got the sort of red, cyan, yellow, green EMAs spaced out nicely and looking good. But it does look like we could be getting to a top like what we had here. Okay, now if we see that, we'll probably see the price of Bitcoin catch up with Ethereum. And to identify one of these tops, the thing to do is to look for basically what happened last time or even every time. And you can see back here, when we had a top like this, we got this red background here in the momentum oscillator, which we also got last time as well. So that might be a warning signal if you see that red background appear. Okay. Now, in addition, there's another thing that we notice, which is when this band here, this is called a convergence band. This is the thing that's made out of the stochastics. Okay. Now, when this gets really high, it goes over that 80% mark, you get a little bit of space just there. Let me just expand that to show you. That's the space I'm talking about there, okay? Now, that doesn't happen that often. If you look along here, it happened here as well. And what do we have there? We had a top, okay? And what have we got at the moment? Well, now we've just started to get a little bit of space, and lo and behold, we just had a red background, then it just flashed off. So it looks like the Ethereum Bitcoin chart might be reaching a top there. So maybe this is when we see Bitcoin catch up. So obviously on the Bitcoin US dollar chart, what we're looking for is this cross of the yellow and green EMAs in a similar way to what happened back here on the 4th of August. Now, of course, all TA will probably go out the window because today is the Jackson Hole Symposium, and we've got Fed Chair Powell speaking at, I think it's about 1 or 2 p.m. UK time in the afternoon. So I think it's 9 or 10, I think, at Jackson Hole. So that's probably going to throw the market around a bit anyway. So do prepare for literally anything today. Now, I have rearranged my website a little bit. So it's called savewithcrypto.org, not .com. And that's me there. So I've got this section here at the top. This is about the exchanges that we are affiliated with, and these are links to Bitunix, Blofin, BitGet, ByBit, and Phemex. Okay. Also, what I've done is I've done this section here called Quadzilla, my favorite free trading view indicator. So this is a video I actually did yesterday, so you can watch that. And then what I will do is, as I create more tutorial videos, I will put them underneath this one so you can just watch those and see what it's all about. And then in Quadzilla resources, I've got the link there to get Quadzilla, and then I've got other information as well, such as Quadzilla on TradingView, and then these articles by MASSIV as well, which are completely excellent. So that's how the homepage of savewithcrypto.org looks like at the moment. If you want other stuff as well, the tools and services and other stuff is down here. So you've got like links to TradingView that gets you $15 off. You've got my TradingView watch list generator. That's a really useful tool. There's money off NordVPN, Stonksy Indicator, Palo ID, and then ways to get in touch with me there. So I think this is a bit better because I want people to have like easy access to the exchanges where they can get like massive bonuses for free, and of course get Quadzilla for free, and that way we can build the community and everything's going to be fantastic. If you like the sound of that, please do give the video a great big fat like, and make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set to all. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below this video. And above all, tell your friends.